Hey, we're going to take a look at the WEN 15 amp 10-inch sliding miter saw. This is a nice little compact unit. It has some features on it that are great. Now out of the box, I did need to make one adjustment. I realized that the fence was not far enough forward, so I needed to adjust that to make sure that we were able to cut through the wood. So we have to loosen these four, and then we've got to take our fence and we're going to slide that all the way forward. So we got our fence all tightened up. Now we're going to take our framer square, get it unplugged. We're going to check and make sure that we're square on our blade to make sure that we pulled it all the way forward and get that lined up. It comes with your dust bag. It's your wrenches to make your adjustments and your instruction manual. Make sure you read through the entire instruction manual. First thing I'm going to talk about is this is a great unit if you're left-handed or right-handed. You've got your trigger locks here on the sides. Got your control here for your actual miter cuts. It has bevel stops at 0, 15, 22.5, 30, and 45. So you pull the little lever on the bottom and start it, and if you pull it, it's going to lock in place and you can tighten it back down. So there's 15, 30, and 45. Same in the other direction. Get your workpiece locked down so it pops out. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, you pop this in on the other side. Stops on the back, slide those out. What I found is if you have this one all the way in and you're actually wanting to try and do a bevel cut, you get to 45, two things are going to happen. You're going to hit your workpiece safety lock. See right here that this actually is a cross, so you want to make sure that you pull that back when you're doing your miter cuts. I suggest leaving that back the whole time. One nice thing is the actual slide is so smooth. WEN has actually balanced this. Open this up, this opens your tray. It opens on both sides. I really like that. Here's your control to do your actual bevel. This is a left-hand bevel. On the front, first thing you want to do is it's got a little foot here. This keeps it from tipping, so when you're cutting, so you want to put this foot all the way down onto your work surface. It gives you the stability that you're going to need. Workpiece holder, and so then we can see that now we've got it nice and stable. I do recommend that you actually bolt it down because it does have a smaller footprint than some of your larger miter saws. If you want to check it with your laser, you can see your laser right there. Try a 2x4. And we're going to turn it, and here's your scale back here. We'll cut our 45. Get this little flip up switch here, which is kind of neat. It'll stop it, but you're only going to get just under a 15-inch cut. It's got a carrying handle on top. On the back right here is your actual pull. You got to pull and turn to lock that up. You're done and you want to park it. Put this down, pull, push it in, locks it in place. So we got this little adjustment over here. You can see right there, that is our depth, so we can actually change our depth for our saw. So what we've done by doing that is we were able to do a little dado in there so we can have a little gap. Take our little board, slide that right in. The only negative I found is the actual dust bag. It does not suck up the dust very well. I'm actually connecting it to my dust collection system, so that's not a big deal. So for an economical miter saw, this is great value for money. And it has all the features of a more expensive miter saw, and I love how easy it slides. So let's keep cutting.